What's the difference between a bank robber and a politician? One takes your money, and the other is a bank robber. That's right, folks, we're diving into the world of bank robbery, but with a twist of humor. We're counting down from 5 to 1, the most ridiculous, unbelievable, and downright hilarious failed bank heists. So buckle up, because we're about to take a joyride through the annals of criminal history. Now get ready to roll on the floor laughing with our countdown of the top 5 most hilarious failed bank robberies. Starting off our countdown at number 5, we have the polite robber. Picture this. A man walks into a bank with the intention to rob it. But instead of the usual intimidating tactics, he's all please and thank you. He even compliments the teller on her handwriting. Unsurprisingly, his courteous demeanor raised eyebrows, and his excessive politeness became his downfall. The staff got suspicious, dialed 911, and our well-mannered miscreant was apprehended shortly after. Well, manners maketh man, but in this case they also maketh a failed bank robber. Moving on to number 4, meet the forgetful felon. Picture this. A bank robber, confident, swift, seemingly successful in his mission. But wait, he's left something behind. Not just anything, but his wallet, complete with ID. You can almost hear the collective facepalm from the police force. Swiftly apprehended, he became the butt of many a law enforcement joke. And that, folks, is why you should always double-check your pockets before leaving the house. Or, a bank you just tried to rob. At number 3, we present the sleepy suspect. In a twist that would have you laughing out loud, this character thought he could pull off a bank heist without a wink of sleep. As he tried to secure the loot, the weight of his eyelids began to match the weight of his bags of cash. Overwhelmed by fatigue, he succumbed to sleep right there in the vault. His snores alerted the security, and he woke up in handcuffs. Remember, folks, a good night's sleep is essential, especially if you're planning a bank robbery. Our runner-up at number 2 is the Unprepared Outlaw. Imagine this, a heist scene straight out of a comedy sketch. A wannabe robber, let's call him Joe, decides one day to rob a bank. No planning, no strategy, just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He walks into a bank, boldly approaches the teller, and demands all the money. But alas, he forgot one crucial element, a bag to carry the loot. As the teller starts handing out the cash, poor Joe realizes his blunder. He frantically starts stuffing bills into his pockets, only to have them fall out again. In a twist of irony, Joe's unpreparedness gives the authorities ample time to arrive on the scene. And there he stands, in the middle of the bank, cash strewn around him, looking like the punchline of a bad joke. And that's why you should always do your homework, kids, even in the unlikely event that your homework is planning a bank robbery. And finally, drumroll please, for the funniest failed bank robbery of all time, we present the Clueless Criminal. This is a tale of a burglar who, in his haste, didn't realize that his chosen target had closed its doors as a bank years ago, and instead had been transformed into a bustling police station. Picture this. Our clueless criminal, map in hand, marches confidently towards what he believes to be a bank. He's rehearsed his plan to perfection, or so he thinks. He strides in, ready to demand all the cash in the vault. Instead, he finds himself surrounded by surprised police officers, having their morning coffee. The irony is almost too delicious to comprehend. Our would-be robber, in a state of shock, is quickly apprehended without even a hint of a chase. It seems that his meticulous planning had missed one crucial detail. The bank was no more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why it's always a good idea to double-check your target before you plan your heist. Well, those were our top 5 most hilarious failed bank robberies. We've laughed our way through the polite robber's manners, the forgetful felon's memory lapse, the sleepy suspect's snooze, the unprepared outlaw's oversight, and lastly, the clueless criminal's confusion. Each tale, a testament to the comedic reality of crime gone awry. The lessons? Always double-check your plans, stay awake, and maybe, just maybe, remember where you are. So, remember, if you're ever thinking of robbing a bank, don't. But if you do, at least make sure it's not a police station.